So like, who is this dude? Like, I didn't know I wanted this nigga.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So let's see what Hopi Price had. Sonny Showtime Edwards, fighting out of London, England, has already covered head to toe in gold. One of the best in the world today.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And then they would have come bitches. Oh,
this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the first boxer from Great Britain to win gold at the Youth Olympic Games. From Leeds, England, the southpaw contender and international super bantamweight champion, Hopi Price. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, here is a flyweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear the punches, you can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. The jab not finding its target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he scores with the counter. They threw the hook. It didn't land. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook won't score. Misses with the straight left. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Price in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, some...
On on to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Good defense there to stop that hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Price in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Will say no mas. Good counter punching. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Punch caught him clean. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Jab misses. Nice counter. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Price in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These two fighters are made for one another. He misses with that straight left. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Price in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Hook misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and Price just took a big one. Let's talk about Price in that last round. The game plan does not seem to... Let's start the 6th. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
This is not where Price wants to be. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
powerful counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Price in that last round. That was almost... And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What a punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Price in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for... And there's the bell to start round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. The counter lands. Nice exchanges from... Did you see that? Oh, Price. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They exchange punches. That jab doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous. You know